Okay, I wanted to do a little, basically a question to the 4 people that actually bump in, just stumble across and accidentally click on one of my reviews. And people often ask me, hey, Fairchild, how come your stuff is so cheap looking? Well, that's because I don't know any editing footage software crap. I'm not even really interested. The time it would take me to learn how to professionally do that, I could have posted 1 million of these, and not that anybody's going to want to watch them because they're so cheap, but I mean, there's so many other videos out there. I'm basically going to talk about these 3 systems, but you've already seen that before. You've already seen, all these other guys, they went out of their way to do all that stuff, and that means I don't have to. And if I were you, even if I did all that stuff, I'm not an expert like they are, so I wouldn't watch my video anyway. Anyway, that's a long rant. It's been a long night. But I talked about it earlier, how I had owned almost like every single Nintendo game. And I felt like basically I'd been ripped off. That's why I'm not afraid to, show you an emulator or whatever, and a lot of people aren't. But I mean, I actually own all these games. Please don't make me go in the attic and get them. But I wanted to talk to you about these 3 systems. You probably had it up to here with all the reviews and all the debate and stuff. I'm not going to debate any of that. I'm going to debate why people buy these console systems anyway. The only one I can really justify is maybe the Wii, because it's different and it's new. And I'm not talking shit about these systems as systems. I'm not saying that one system is better than the other, or that they all suck, or nothing like that. But it seems like the people, the hardcore gamers that are really, really excited about this and have already got their down payment at EB, or maybe they probably already own the game and have beaten the systems and have already played all 3 of them. It seems like they should know better. Because these are $60 games, and it seems like their computers would blow these out of the water. I know mine does, and I'm just some run-of-the-mill guy. I got my tower for $699, okay? And it just kills the specs on these. And they go, well, what about the games? Well, with the Xbox, you got Microsoft. So there's absolutely, if you're running Windows, and I'm sure half these guys are running Linux, but if you're running Windows, there's absolutely no reason to get the Xbox, because you can get all the games as soon as they come out on the computer, which will be almost, simultaneous. And a lot of people go, well, I can play online. Finally, we can play online. I was like, dude, I've been playing online for years, and I'm not just a total PC nerd or a PC guy. I've played all the systems up until this generation, and I'm going to bow out, and I'm not going to buy any more of these systems unless they, vibrate and I can place them, in certain areas. But the thing is that was a lame joke. Like I say, it's been a long time. But that's where they belong, in certain areas, and my house is not one of them. If you've gotten this far, good. I'll try to make sense, okay? I understand the Wii. It's got the new remote. It's, you got your Mario games that you can't get anywhere else. That's fine. PlayStation 3, I'm kind of done with Sony. I owned a Sony Vaio. Maybe I'm a little biased in my review of Sony. They just been letting me down lately, man. Either make TVs, make VCRs, or make a game system. And it's kind of the same thing with Xbox. I always prefer Nintendo just because that's what I grew up on. But it just kind of pisses me off that these companies, it's almost like in RoboCop, they have omni-consumer products, and they make everything, but it's always just a little half-ass. Like the Ed 209 and their security division is just always flawed. I mean, I don't know, man. I just think that I always get off subject with these because I don't have a script. I don't write it down. I just try to think about it. But anyway, and that's always hard for me to do. But the thing is all these guys that seem to be reviewing these games, the hardcore gamers, are all programming, and like totally techs. And they should know better, it seems, than to buy this piece of crap. Some of this crap is like $500 plus $60 a game, plus $30 a controller, plus a subscription fee online. I mean, what are they thinking? My computer literally destroys. And it's not because I got this big Megatron Master System Alpha server, all that crap with all the, with a floating bridge coil and the whammy bar. It's not like that, dude. It's just a run-of-the-line, straight-up, dual-core processor computer, and it blows these out of the water. And it has so much functionality. And they go, well, these have functionality. Not compared to a modern PC. It's just a waste of money. Not to mention you can, maybe find games for cheaper. Not every title that's released. I mean, I remember when Spider-Man, the game for the PC, and they go, well, that game sucked. Yeah, whatever. But I remember when it came out for the PlayStation 2, it was like $50, and the day it came out, it was $30 at Best Buy. And we have a store called Best Buy. It's electronics. I don't know if you're in England or who's even listening to this, but I mean, the day it came out, it was $20 cheaper for the PC. It's always cheaper for the PC. You get patches if there's a game that's bugged, and I'm sure now they have patches for these games. I'm not sure. I never played these generation consoles, but there's patches that were always there for the PC where you could just update your game and fix a problem. You didn't always have to be stuck with that, glitch in the game or that, faulty save feature or whatever. And it's kind of it's not even a rant, it's more of like an open question of, you can't talk me into spending the money. If these were $200, hell yeah. But they're not. And like I say, my computer blows these out of the water, and it's like a year old. And they're coming out, they're boasting they're like 1 gig RAM, or maybe it's even 2 gig RAM. Wow, that's nothing. That is nothing. Not to mention they already got the PS4, the Xbox 720, and the Wii Part 2 sitting on a shelf somewhere, and they're just trying to get these off, into your hands by Christmas. And I just gave up on consoles because they're just half-assed nowadays. And I don't care if they fix their selected problems or whatever. It's just a waste of money. Who can freaking afford this except tech people that make, $40,000 a year? And if they make that much money, why not get a computer? It doesn't make sense to me. And I don't know, but whatever.